Ladies and gentlemen, another different shed update. This time we're going to talk about a little more stuff I pulled down from the hobby store, and some things that I have built many years ago. You should have seen the video with the Battlestar Atlantis. You should have seen the video with the Constellation and the Katinga. But let me flip it over here. When they built the Galactica, they had a bunch of parts left, and I'm still gluing parts on mine, finishing up, trying to get that back to buzz. But when they built the Galactica, they had many parts left, and so they made, the Ragtag fleet. One of them was, and I don't know the name of this one, but it's in the opening credits. You'll see the triangle ship. And I got the kit of that. It's upstairs. I've never finished it though. It was designed by Probert, and you see the triangle ship go by, then you'll see this one go right behind it. And as you can see, they used an F-15 hull. I think it's a Fujimi. You could use a modern kit if you want to, but if you ever get to looking at the pieces on it, some things just don't fit right if it's not the right kit that they use. And most time, if you're looking for studio scale stuff, whatever time frame they were in, you have to look through 70s era kits. So they used F-15. You can tell where they used the fins. The engine, I don't remember what they used for the back here, but I scratch built it with some styrene rib there. The front part here is, I kind of had to guess. I think that's what they use for the Eastern Alliance, which we will do some videos on those as well, because I have the rest of the Ragtag fleet in the toy shed next door, up in the rafters, and we'll dig them down and we'll go through that too, because I have to do a little comparison shots and all that good stuff for the Battlestar Atlantis. But anyway, I believe they used the front end of that and made the Eastern Alliance, is what I think they did. All I did was took some styrene, laminated up, sanded down, and I added a couple parts on it. I really couldn't tell what they used. And there's some parts on here that I'm pretty sure I'm close, because I scratch built some of the parts on here. Some things are kit parts, some are styrene, and painted in a haze gray and my form of weathering, so it just looks all consistent, and different types of shading on it. But anyway, a very fun ship to do. Also, I did the prison barge, and if you ever can notice, the prison barge is made out of 2 U-bolt holes, and once you find out what kits they use, and then it's just I want to say mysteries kind of being solved. You're hunting for the kit, and then once you get the kits lined out and laid up, it's just a fun exercise. The domes are plastruck with I-beam on the inside. And there's a couple things that I had to build on my own, like I don't know what they use for these, so I just scratch built a basic shape. But you can identify some parts. There's a Saturn V engine. And they just this thing's held together with 2 poles, which I think they were mounting brackets. Let's see, they just put stuff over, to hide the gap, stuff like that. Leopold parts. This one I actually ran out of Leopolds, and I had to scratch build the Leopold frame there. And I could have drilled the holes in it, but I just went ahead and just left it and thought, well, maybe there's a different variant of the prison barge. But it's got a Saturn V rocket on here, F4 Phantom engine, just a variety of different stuff. This thing has a lot of ship parts, stuff like that. It's crazy what they use and how they do it. And gluing it on just random, and then once you put paint on it, it's a different beast. It just doesn't look like kit parts anymore. And you should see that one fly by in the opening credits. A very fun build, and it's very quick once you get all the parts and lay them out. It's a very, very quick build, and you learn a lot from how they did it, and plus, when I was building the Galactica, the Atlantis, when I was putting all the little pieces on, not trying to get burnt out, but so I would build the Ragtag fleet ship in between. That way it broke up everything, and you could complete something and go back to the Galactica. But last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I always wanted to make my own Ragtag fleet ship. And I did name it, but I don't remember what I named it. That's the thing. It's probably on a Facebook post, so I'll have to probably dig that up and try to find what it is. But I made one. This is a Battlestar Galactica Mattel game. You got little rubber or foam vipers that you put in here, and it would click back on a rubber band, and you could flick the switch and it'd shoot the foam vipers out. And I never did like that gimmick. I thought, but I loved the ship design. I thought that thing was pretty slick. So I managed to acquire one that was broke, which was what I wanted, and I went ahead and fixed it up. I always thought it should be like a little carrier deck, so I put a thick styrene on, laminated that up. I added some kit parts here and there throughout on the top, especially on the bottom. I didn't stick with the Saturn V, or did I? I did not. So I stayed with, I went with the modern shuttle rockets. Leopold parts. Again, that's a consistent thing in all the ships. I mean, you could buy, 200 Leopold parts and do Battlestar, Star Wars, Star Trek, you name it. And that was on everything. But I did add, there's, basically everything that what's on there, what's on the Galactica is on here, except for one little thing. And I'll have to show you on the Atlantis someday is, on the bottom, on the very, very bottom, and I'll have to flip it over and we'll do a bottom one. There's a beer bottle cap that they've stuck on here. So I wanted to add something that was a tad, not necessarily identical to it, but I did add a chest piece right there, just for, can you spot it? That's one thing about kit bashing and adding things that no one, may not see or just there. Anyway, I left all the stickers on. You can see where it's got a little waterlogged on, but anyway, other than that, repainted the red, like there's red on pretty much everything in Galactica world. But that was a very fun project. It was quick, it hit all the spots, and it was like one of the last I want to say studio skill things that I did. I got a few other studios that I kind of started, or I have all the parts for it, but this is actually the one I actually just absolutely finished, and it was very, very fun, and it will fly with the it'll be right there with it when it flies on by. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I've got going on today. A very quick quick little update on the studio scale stuff. I'm going to probably do some more, and then we'll have to go back into we got to put kits up. I got why I got 4 Bronco subs, I don't know, but we'll have to go in and go through all that and try to get that up, because it is getting summer months and we got to do this stuff in the morning. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got going on today. Talking about the studio scale Ragtag fleet. So that's what I got going on today. Stay tuned for next exciting episode.